Hi guys, welcome back to the Budgeting Bunny. My name is Dominique, and for this video I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of goals that I have for myself for the rest of 2025 in terms of increasing my money and how to spend that money and where I'm going to put that money in terms for savings and stuff. So if you guys want to watch that video, keep watching and I will get started. Okay, so to start off, typically my paychecks are around $2,860, and if I take some time off to go spend time with family or something like that, it will be lower than that. So my thing is that I want to increase my income so that way I can put more towards savings and investing and make sure I have like emergency funds, 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, and all that good, wonderful stuff. So I'm thinking about starting in March, which is literally tomorrow, or just down the line as I increase my income throughout the year. I'm thinking about following the 50-20-30 rule. And let me just display it on here and show you guys what I've been thinking. So I want to start properly dividing up my income into different categories, and my categories are going to be pretty much based off of the 50-30-20 method. Traditionally, 50 would go for pretty much needs around the house and whatnot. So needs would be pretty much my 50%. My 30% would be for savings, and then 20% would be for wants. Now, traditionally, with the 50-30-20 method, these two are switched. So 30% will go to your wants, 20% will go to savings. However, what I want the most is to have a big savings account. So I'm going to give them the bigger piece of the financial pie, if you will. So pretty much this is what I want my money to start looking like. Currently, right now, majority of my income goes towards needs. I'm barely putting any in savings, and if you guys see any past videos that I have posted, I'm not really putting much into like traveling, into fun money, into spending, into shopping, into this. I'm not really putting much money in there because a lot of my money has to go over here because my income is not a lot to where I can fund all these categories. So currently, right now, with the bills that I have right now, are the needs I have right now, I am spending about 78% of my income under needs, and just imagine where's the rest of them going. So 78%, obviously more than 50%, is going towards my needs, and I want to get that down, and the only way I can get that number down is if I increase my income. So that's something that I really want to strive and work for 2025. And if I don't, well, I just got a letter in the mail that my apartment rent is increasing, how much I pay for my parking is increasing just by an additional $90, $89 to $100. And by doing the math and starting to like really prioritize getting good groceries and prioritizing putting more money towards car maintenance and stuff like that, because my car is 10 years old, that is just going to change this 50% of my current income is going to go all the way up to 91%. So the fact that I'm about to have 100% of my income only go to needs, and I'm not spending anything else in savings nor in my wants category, is something that I need to fix, I need to correct, and the only way I can correct that is increasing my income. Because so far, everything that I budget goes towards needs. I can't cut out car insurance. I already get paid the lowest that I could get in my area. I can't cut out my rent. I can't go downstairs and tell them that, hey, I'm not going to pay rent this month and such on and so on. I can't say that. So the only option is to increase my money. So seeing how my rent is going up starting, I believe it's June of this year, it will be going up. I will show you guys how my needs are going to be looking and basically what I'm planning. So I have about, so just under needs, 1,750 will be going towards rent. This includes 175 for parking, 14 for renter's insurance, and then the rest, I believe, is $1,559 for my actual apartment. I next have my car. I want to start putting $275 in there because it counts as car insurance and my car maintenance. And so far, I only been budgeting enough to cover the insurance, but I need to start budgeting more to cover maintenance so that way I can start building a buffer. So if something does happen, knock on wood, that my car will be taken care of because I have already budgeted the money in the future. Next is phone. My phone bill is currently $30. Again, I told you guys I have Mint Mobile. I pay for the 1 year plan, which comes up to $390. So I just divide that by 12 months. It comes up to $30 a month, a little extra change. And then once it's in the final month, then I'll put whatever the difference is straight into the account to buy for another year plan. But so far, my phone is not a big problem or change. It's pretty stationary. Next, for groceries, I'm currently spending about $150 for groceries, and I want to increase that up to $250. And the reason why I want to increase that is that I want to start buying more fruits and vegetables. I want to start buying more stuff that has higher proteins and stuff, so I can pretty much take better care of my health and stuff like that. So I want to start putting more money towards food, because right now I only spend about $150 a month, but since I am good at just buying things in bulk, I will just spend like $10 this week, $5 this week. As long as I have it in my fridge, I'll find something to figure it out. But sometimes produce runs out and I don't budget for groceries, so I'm like, okay, I don't have produce for this week, and I'm like, I need to stop doing that, and I need to start putting an adequate amount towards groceries because I need to stay healthy. Next is internet. Internet is just $63 a month. There's nothing really changing or different about that. Gas is $70 a month. Nothing really changing. It's pretty stationary. Lights is $32. I pay for my electricity once every, once every 2 months. So that's pretty a-okay. And lastly is utilities. Utilities is $160. It used to be $155, it used to be $150, but sometimes it goes up to $155, so I just budget an extra $5 per paycheck, so it just buffers it out basically. So these are all basically my needs, and once I add this all up, I am looking at $2,630, and again, my current income right now is $2,860. So I'm like literally right at the cusp. And because of that, I need more money. I need more money because I can't cut gas. I can't cut lights. I can't cut my utilities. Can't cut internet. Can't cut my phone. Can't cut rent. The only two that I can cut is car and groceries, but I want to not jeopardize what I'm eating just to save, and I don't want to just wait for something to happen to my car, again, knock on wood, and be like, I'll just worry about it when I cross that bridge. I'm like, no, let's save money for it now, so if it does happen, we have the money to fix it instead of waiting for our next paycheck before we can get it done. So currently, yeah, that's $2,630. I have the money, but I won't have the cushion to do my 30 or my 20%. And that is alarming to me. So I'm gonna move this over to the side. So for 30% for savings, pretty much, I don't have any direct numbers in my mind, but pretty much emergency fund, 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, a 401k, investing, Roth IRA, HSA. These are all things that I want to start putting money into so I can protect myself for when I get older. But again, if my income is not going up like my needs are, then I'm not gonna have room to budget or save. Well, I have room to budget, but I won't have room to save. So that's another thing that I want to do. I want my job to actually contribute to 401k. I want them to contribute to a HSA, a Roth IRA. I want extra money so I can invest a certain amount per month. I want to have a 3 to 6 months worth of expenses, so if something happens, I have 3 months worth of money left in my account that I can take care of myself. And then emergencies, pretty much if I have to absolutely stop what I'm doing to go fly to a different state or go to the hospital or something, I have the money to do that. So that is pretty much that idea. And then as for 20%, my wants, so I want to, go shopping. I want to be able to buy things when I see it and not having to worry as much as the price tag. I'll still worry about it, but I probably worry about it just a little less. Fun money. I want to go to events. I want to go see different nighttime life that's happening in the new state that I just moved to, and just overall just have fun with what I'm bringing in instead of feeling like every time I bring a paycheck in, it goes out, and then life isn't fun that way. Next one will be beauty. So I currently do save per month for beauty and stuff like that, but I would like to just be a little bit more, just be better at saving for it. Maybe I might be reaching, but probably going to a spa, something like that, or anything in the future. Just, take care of my health and whatnot. Next one is traveling. I do have family from a different state, and my nieces and nephews have been blowing up my phone, constantly asking me when I'm going to come see them next. And plane tickets are about $400, and I'm like, I have to budget for the plane ticket. When I get out there, I have to get a rental car. And then I have 2 nephews and 2 nieces in that state. And in a different state, I have another niece and another nephew. And I'm going to want to buy things for them and hang out with them. And that's just money, 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 money. So that's something else I want to save for, and miscellaneous things that happens that I need to put money towards. So seeing all this on this table, it's just another reminder that my current paycheck is not cutting it. It's temporary. It's what I can do right now to put food on the table and stuff like that. But in the long run, it's not going to be sustainable, especially if rent's going up 3% every year. It's not going to cut it. So what I thought about is that, okay, so how do I know how much I need to save? How much do I know I need to bring in? So if I want 50% of my income, and adding all this together makes this number, I'm going to times it by 2, and that will give me my full 100%. That brings me to $5,260 after tax. That's how much I am going to need to bring in after tax, after my 401k contributions, after my Roth contributions. This number is what I'm going to need to bring in to pretty much keep myself where I'm at. Because again, I can't cut nothing out of my needs. They are where they're at. And so I'm just going to need to increase that. And if I were to do the math, the 50% will go here. That means in terms of 30%, let me clean off the table. Going to keep those on here. So that means that this leave that 2,630 for needs, with 1,578 for savings, and 1,052 for wants. Just imagining having 1,578 left over just to put towards my investing, whatever that's underneath the saving category that I just shown is amazing, followed by the 1,052 for once. Pretty much in 12 months, that means that I will be putting $18,000, almost $19,000 away for savings a year, which is crazy, followed by putting away 12,624 for once. So imagine just having $12 a year, $12,000 a year, and you can spend it on anything you want without having any guilt free, because your needs are already been taken care of. Your savings have already been taken care of. And this $5,260 is roughly $63,120 after tax, and pretty much after any sort of retirement contributions. So these are just goals that I want to aim for. These are numbers that I want to reach, and hopefully I can reach them this year. And if not this year, hopefully by next year. But I do feel like I am on the current path, and I feel that at least talking about it and looking at it and understanding what I can do and be better at is just going to help me just elevate to that next level. When I first moved to the state that I'm currently live in, before then I was making only $23,000 a year when I was working back in California. When I moved to the state that I'm at now, I am bringing in $45,000 a year, almost $50,000 a year. So within 1 year, with one decision to move, I ended up almost doubling my income, which was insane. So I feel like I can do it. I can probably get close to it. It won't be perfect. It's going to take some time. I'm going to have ups and downs, but fingers crossed that I can do it. I did receive good news from my current job that we are getting a bonus and we are getting a pay increase. By how much in bonus, I don't know. And by how much in a pay increase, I also don't know. But just doing the math, I would probably still need to either find a different job to make up that difference, or find another job entirely that's going to pay more than this other job times 2. But with that said, I hope this video wasn't too boring. I know it's not my usual cash stuffing and whatnot, but I'm trying to think of other content ideas to put on the channel, so I'm not just like piecing out every 2 weeks and then give you guys nothing in between. But let me know if you guys like this type of video, and it just lets me know that maybe you guys are up to more creative options for me to post on this channel. But without anything else to say, I'm going to say thank you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.